Join the Music Universe podcast for this special social media extra from CRS 2021. Welcome to another social media edition extra of the Music Universe podcast. I'm Buddy, and I've got Matt with me as well as Kylie Trout. We are from CRS 2021. It's virtual this year, and glad to have you on, Kylie. How you doing?
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Absolutely wonderful. And are you enjoying your CRS time?
Yes, I miss being out in Nashville, but it's cool that we can still connect virtually. So it's been good so far.
Where are you coming to us from right now?
I'm in Southern California.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I know you said this morning before we started, so I thought maybe you were West Coast. So you escaped the Nashville, Texas snow craziness.
Yes, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could handle that.
You and me both.
what's part of
Yeah.
California are you in?
What's that?
I'm in Bakersfield. What part of California are you in?
Oh, nice. I'm in the Riverside area.
Oh, okay. Are you from there originally?
Yeah. Born and raised here in SoCal.
Yeah. So what got you into country music? Because I know California is kind of on the verge of that country line, so to speak, mostly in the pop and rap and rock category,
Yeah.
unless you're up here. So what got you into country?
Yeah, so I grew up with living with my grandparents until I was 8, and they always listened to country music. It's like my whole family listens to it, so I just grew up on it. And I fell in love with it from a very young age, because it helped me get through a lot. I had a hard childhood growing up. I haven't seen my biological mom since I was 4, so music was always kind of like my little niche, my saving grace, as I call it. So yeah, I just fell in love with it because the lyrics and everything, country music just tell stories. And it helped me get through a lot. So I've always loved it.
Yeah, the great storytelling. Your new song is Extra, and it's got an R&B flavor. Tell us about that track and who some of your influences are.
Yeah, so with Extra, since I'm from California, I feel like my little California country niche, it's a good timing in the music industry for that right now, I feel like, because there's so many crossing over of genres. So that's where I get my other influences from. I listen to country, but I also listen to a little bit of everything. And with this track, it was just a very, fun song to poke fun at an ex that deserved to be called out. So that was that song.
Yeah, I was watching the video too, and it's pretty funny and unique. And it starts out with you literally catching him with the girl in the act.
Yeah. The funny part about the video is that girl is actually my sister. So she played the role.
That's definitely country music for you too.
Right.
Matt, you got anything?
Yeah, so let me ask you, talk about that sense of humor, that tongue-in-cheek nature of it. Where do you get your sense of humor from?
Um, I would probably say my dad. I mean, my whole family, my household at least, we like to just not take everything seriously. We like to, our whole family just makes jokes all the time. So I like that. I don't like to be serious all the time. Life's too short, to not have a little bit of fun here and there. So sense of humor is very, very important to me always.
Yeah, totally. And you're right, life is too short. And you actually are working on an EP, correct?
Yes. I've been writing. I need to get back out to Nashville. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get out there. But hopefully soon I have some stuff that I've been able to work on. And I'm really excited to put out, more than just a single and show everybody who I am more.
Is the music typically, do you go to Nashville to record it?
Yeah. I've always gone out there to record.
Yeah, it's a great city. I lived there for 2 years. Matt and I just visited back in November and
Nice.
miss it so
And
much. It's
yeah, I was
changed.
going to say, buddy, you miss it more than you want to admit.
Yeah.
It's that place just oozes music, really.
Yes, it really does. And I feel like as an artist, it's pretty normal to feel like uninspired sometimes, you wonder if you're going in the right direction or whatever. But every time I take a trip out to Nashville, it's just like reminds me of why I do what I do. It's a great place. Love it there.
Yeah. How has the pandemic affected you besides obviously traveling? Have you been writing any Zoom rights or playing any virtual shows?
Yeah, totally. I've been trying to take advantage of that as much as I can. It's funny, some people talk about Zoom rights and how they hate them, but for me, it's normal. Like I did that before COVID hit. Um, so that was good, easy to adapt
Wait. I'm
to.
going to stop you there. You are the only one in about a year now of doing these interviews who says they have done Zoom rights before. I think you win an award. You are like the only one
Really?
who,
Okay, I'll take
who
an
has said that.
award.
That's right, buddy, isn't it?
Yes, and 95% of the people we've spoken to who have done Zoom rights hate them.
Hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's what I've heard too. For me, it's like I think it's awesome because you're in the comfort of your home and you can talk to anybody from anywhere.
Yeah. And
So I like them.
we've been told, especially this week, the latency behind it, but I think that's kind of normal now that everybody's using Zoom. I mean, we're using them, kids are using them for school,
Right.
businesses. So and then of course it kind of cuts you off as you're talking over some people sometimes. I mean, we seem to be doing fine with that, but yeah, most people do not like it. So I'm really surprised and glad to hear that you were doing them before.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. Now, with the touring, were you planning or did you have any dates that you had to cancel last year?
Yes, actually, I was supposed to open for the Marshall Tucker band. And I was so excited for that, but that got postponed. So hopefully, um, I can do that this year. The date's set for July, so I'm hoping that we'll be good by then. But yeah, there were a handful of dates and shows that got canceled, and it really sucks too because right before everything shut down, the whole month of January, I was sick. I had tonsillitis for the entire month of January and like half of December. Um, and then back in February of 2020, I was out at CRS. That was my first year going. So then I came home and I was all inspired and, I had all this stuff going on, all these shows booked. And then I think I got sick again right after that. And then I still remember the last day I was actually at school. And then everything shut down. It was like supposed to be an extra week of spring break. And then it turned into a whole month of being out of school. And then it turned into the rest of the year. Um, and yeah, so that kind of sucked. But I'm hoping, we can make up for lost times this year.
Yeah, I think they're saying everyone should have the availability to be vaccinated by July or somewhere within there.
Mm.
Hopefully, the latter part of the year we'll get back to shows. But who are some of your musical heroes across all genres?
Ever since I was little, I've always looked up to Carrie Underwood. She's been my idol forever. Um, Absolutely love her. I love Miranda Lambert, Kelly Pickler, as I mentioned earlier. George Strait, Toby Keith, grew up on them. Um, yeah, a lot of like the more like 90s country era, I guess, like Martina McBride. Um, those are some of my main influences.
Yeah, I'd say 90% 90s country as far as that goes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Matt,
And
you
I
got any-
love that. I love that your generation of artists is really inspired by 90s country because you have so much of this bro country stuff that came in there that I don't know. We haven't really talked to a lot of artists who look to those kinds of acts. It's everybody loves the 90s in your generation. And I think that's great.
Right.
I hope that sound continues to make a comeback.
Yeah, totally agree.
So, all right. Well, we want to thank you very much for joining us. Buddy, you have anything else you want to add before we give Kylie here the last word?
I was just gonna, let you punch in the last word there with whatever you'd like.
Oh, well, thank you guys so much for having me. It was a blast.
Yeah,
This was fun.
absolutely. Do you have socials that everybody can find you on?
Yes, all of my socials are all at the Kylie Trout. And you can check out my website, kylietrout.com. It has all my links to my socials, my music, merch, everything on there.
Awesome. Well, Kylie, we appreciate it. You've got a great career ahead, and hopefully we'll see you on the road and get to meet you at some point.
Yes, thank you so much.